Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. This feels really weird. But I have a camera stand. But it's like, okay. It's like we're the same height, on the same level. But I've got to look down when I play with some cards. Now, I was drawn to the, this is different, isn't it? Like my hair looks a different colour. Happy Thursday to you. Look, we'll just go with it for now. There's a car. There's not a car, there's a train. Plane, trains and automobiles. There's a train that's been having its engine ticking over for quite a long time now. Cheers. What does all this mean? I don't know. I've got some glasses. Okay. Right, whereabouts are you? Because I've got my other pair of glasses. Okay. Where do we go from here? I want to play with the ancient Italian tarot, really. So, oh, and yes, those cards. Because I wanted the cards to choose the cards. That feels like quite a mouthful. This is so weird, isn't it? Okay, well it is for me. Let's choose the cards first. You know, let me tell you about today's energy. So I've been very much in my masculine's energy. Okay, it's not been joyful. It's been very abrupt. My intentions were I just wanted to be left alone today, but that didn't happen. So you know when you're in a different mood and it's like I just want to be left alone and I don't want to have to start conversations or, you know, but that didn't happen. I'm tired. I've got home and it's like I've slipped into my feminine's energy, so the energy is completely different. But I feel like I've been smacked around the jaw. The energy is completely different. And then we have this different setup. Just because I saw the stand and it was like, why don't I try and use that? But it's like it's raised you up. Anyway, should we choose some cards? We're going to use the ancient Italian tarot. Ta-da! I knew. Okay. What other cards? The secret language of colour cards. Okay, got those. It was on its side like that. And then we've got the Kawaii Tarot. Okay, got those. Okay, in reverse, the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Now what was interesting, so it was like we're going to use the ancient Italian tarot, fine, but then we're going to pull these cards. I had a funny feeling that this deck wanted to be used today. Could it be magic now? I don't know where they are. They'll be here. Oh, here they are. Look. So we'll pay attention to the secret language of colour was on its side. The Tarot of Sexual Magic is in reverse. And then we have the Power of Love. Okay, there's our cards. This one's got one of my hairs stuck in it, in the box. The Power of Love cards. Let's do this. Cheers. A bit wobbly there. You'll be okay. You're quite stable. Right then, Ancient Italian Tarot. I was taken to like the energy of Princess Diana then. I'm not sure why, but Princess Diana. Six of Pentacles is about bringing in the balance. It's the balance that you have to bring in. So it's a Justice card, not a Major Arcana, which would be the Justice card, but the Minor Arcana, meaning, oh okay, you are the minority, but you still need to bring in the balance. It's your role. Well, I'm taken to like the Minority Report. In that film, is that with Tom Cruise? Doesn't he go and like, you pay visits to the oracles, or they're in a pool, aren't they? And they bring through messages about, is that the film? Future Predictions? He's an agent that's got to like take them down because in the future, he's going to be causing a crime. And then his own name comes out. Will my name come out? I've had the energy. What a shock. So anyway, let's get back to this. That was I believe the initial reaction was that she's shocked. I don't know where she was going or where she was getting comfortable, but there's no point. It's like she's just sat down. So it's that energy of I've just got home and then we're off out again, or we're going somewhere. Get your coats. Get your coats on. Bringing in the balance. That's the Queen of Swords. I've just picked up the energy of that being a karmic energy, and like when they return home, it's like there's no point getting comfortable. You can get your coat, you can get your stuff, and you could be on your way. And it's like, why? Because there's this innocence here, and it's like, you know why. So it's something that she won't be able to deny. Okay. Jeez, where did that come from? You know what I'm looking at here? I'll show you, because there's some other cards that I have which have like different spreads on them. There's not many of them, but I'm looking at the one, they were underneath the Ancient Italian Tarot. I've got the Soulmate spread, and then there's a Life Purpose spread. We can do both of those spreads with these cards after we just have a look at this story a bit more. So being the minority, this is an energy of you're going to have to stand up for yourself. This person's going to be shocked. It's the Queen of Swords, so she's going to have a sharp tongue. Retaliate. I feel the energy of like either someone's got a slap, or is that what she's done? Is she? It's like my cheek, well, not my cheek, it's my top jaw hurts. I only felt it when I got home. So I'm not sure what is going on. I don't feel like a masculine's here to feminine. I feel maybe a feminine's here to masculine. Because he's standing up for himself. Okay. We're going to go to the Power of Love cards next. This is the end of it's completion, end of a cycle. And no doing that again, because 21 is the last card of the Major Arcana, so the Divine has its hands on this. Being protected. That's the Divine Feminine's energy here, because I feel there's a karmic energy, a Divine Masculine energy who's had enough. It's like, I don't know who's going, but somebody's got to go. And this feminine, I feel, has got to go. And she retaliates. She's no longer in her comfort zone. So, what happens when you feel uncomfortable? You retaliate. How you retaliate is your own karma. But what I'm noticing is a lot of blood in these cards. And there's a lot of angry faces. This feels like the energy today that I've been in. It's like, God help anyone that wants to... And I don't like that energy, but that energy has been around. Because it's like I wanted to be left alone. That wasn't respected. Not that that was beyond anybody's control. I just had a different view of how I wanted to spend my day to how my day was spent. How was your day spent? Venting. But the energy is so different now. But have a look. These are the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac in the corner here. So I come under one of them, which is Taurus. The angel is Aquarius. The eagle is Scorpio. And then we have Leo, Lion. And well, we picked up about the protection of the Divine Feminine in the last couple of readings. So she is protected here by angels. But look at the blood. I mean, I feel the Divine Feminine also is taken to how like she's covered up. It feels like you get home. You know when you drive, well, I don't know. I think it's more I've seen maybe Amanda. Like rubber towel between their legs. Oh. This is the energy of like the masculines. Like they should be feeling sorry and have their tail between their legs when actually they need their strength more than ever. Because it's like spiritual, it's, when I say spiritual warfare, it's energy. So thoughts, real dark thoughts will take over people's minds, and you know, they're behaving differently. And if you're not aware of it, then, well, who knows what might happen to you. But it's about being aware of your energy, and also about the energy around you, and knowing when, you know, this isn't my energy, it isn't my normal behaviour. I just have a look at the tail between her legs here. But I felt the energy of the feminine coming home and cleansing. It's like, okay, feel better now. There's no guilt. There's no like apologies. I don't feel like I need to apologise for my behaviour. You know if you need to apologise for your behaviour. It's like, no, I'm just in a truth-telling day. Blunt. Yeah. It's over now. It's over because after this, look, 21, the last card of the tarot, you get to go again. And there's the Fool energy. And even the dog is happy that you set yourself free. You don't need much. You just need you. And need to regain your sanity and your own energy. Something's coming through about energy signatures, matching and not matching. Okay. Wow. We'll go to the Power of Love, and then we'll go to the Tarot of Sexual Magic that's in reverse, now that that's come out, and we'll talk about like this energy signature with a soulmate rather than a stalemate. What's going on? Are you looking for a soulmate or a stalemate? someone who uplifts your soul, or someone who manipulates it. So let's go to this first and see what we're activating, because look, they're activation cards. Let's have some coffee. Cheers. Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. The doggy's picking up on it. Leaping for joy. It's that leap of faith, but you're leaping into joy. Okay. Now, whereabouts are these glasses? I really don't... Oh, I think my glasses are in my other dressing gown pocket. But these will do. Okay. Joy. I like bigger frames. That's what it is. It's like they cut off like half my eyes. I'm looking down, it doesn't matter. Excuse me. Joy is born of living in happiness, grace and gratitude. Happy Thanksgiving. I forgot to say that. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. It is a celebration of life and your own role in it. Part of your soul makeup is having the keen awareness that you are full of abundance and are most fulfilled when you serve others. Indeed, when you are in touch with your divine self, you want to share this celebratory, it's page number 69, which takes me to the yin yang. You want to share this celebratory feeling with everyone you encounter. Hasn't been that kind of day though. Like I said, it wasn't like joyous. Maybe I actually used the word joy. But you want to feel that. That's the frustration. Okay. Ah. In tune with the vibration of joy, you are content, serene, and full of incredible spiritual confidence. Once you realise that the hardest lessons on earth serve your highest good, you get a glimpse of true joy waiting in the wings. So it's a good day's work then. Once you realise that the hardest lessons on earth serve your highest good, you get a glimpse of true joy waiting in the wings. You can move forward with your life, recognising that so-called struggles really just arise so that you can conquer them and come through the experience triumphant, feeling proud of your actions. Okay. Right, let's have a look at this soulmate spread then. And we'll use the tarot of sexual magic. That train is still ticking over. Let's actually have a look at the card. I don't want to be influenced by the other cards. Let's just keep them two out. I seriously am not to look, because if I see, so all I've seen now is a row of like playing cards with numbers on them, and that takes me to somebody using playing cards to do their own tarot. You can use anything to get messages. Just get the nearest book and flick it. Should we do it now? Let's do it now, because you don't need to know tarot. It's anything with images. So another good one is if you just like scroll down your Facebook feed and just see what the messages are, and if they're putting together like a story, it's another good one to do. Turn on the radio, what songs, what's the kind of mood of the songs. There's evidence of what the energy is like. It's like the weather report. Instead of like open up your front door or looking out your window and seeing what the weather's like, you know, pay attention. What what are you hearing? Are you overhearing conversations? When you're out walking, signs, number plates, billboards, all of it. All of it. It's all messages for you. That's how you play with life. I'm going to get us a book. Well, let's go to Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. It's a very good book. Okay. But it took me a long time to read it because, you know, when a book has a name or anything has a name, like Slumdog Millionaire, it was just such a hype that I wait for the hype to close. I wait for the hype to close. And then read it. And it's like, oh, or watch it. So I should have watched that earlier. You couldn't have, shouldn't have, would have, I can't even say that fucking phrase. You couldn't have, shouldn't have done anything. Doesn't even sound right. Okay, who are we? I've opened up to a random page because you can just flick through and do that. So I don't think too much into it. When you start to play with this, like, you think there's rules, and there's not rules. It's whatever it means for you. You start seeing number synchronizations of like 1111, and it has a certain meaning. You put the meaning to the sign, and then the divine will send you more signs. So if you get messages through music, like I do, I listen to music all day at work. I love it. Okay, so I listen to more music than what I do watch television or movies. So that's the way that I get the signs. And I even had a colleague say to me, listen to these lyrics. And we were doing that actually throughout the day, was pointing out lyrics with the energy. Don't try to fix it. That's what we're having a look at here. I don't know what page I've opened up to. We'll find out. What's that say there? 114? It does. Okay. A man, I'm just reading from the top here, this bit before, and then I will read. A man assumes that her sudden change of mood is based solely on his behaviour. When she is happy, he takes credit, but when she is unhappy, he also feels responsible. He may feel extremely frustrated because he doesn't know how to make things better. 1 minute she seems happy, and so he believes he is doing a good job, and then the next minute she is unhappy. Okay, he is shocked because he thought he was doing so well. Don't try to fix it. Bill and Mary had been married for 6 years. Bill had observed this wave pattern in Mary, but because he didn't understand it, he tried to fix it, which just made matters worse. He thought something was wrong with her tendency to go up and down. He would try explaining to her that she didn't need to be upset. Mary only felt more misunderstood and thus more distressed. Spot on with the energy, isn't it? Bipolar, some would call it. Although he thought he was fixing it, he was actually preventing her from feeling better. When a woman moves into her well, he needs to learn that this is when she needs him the most. And it is not a problem to be solved or fixed, but an opportunity to support her with unconditional love. Bill said, I can't understand my wife Mary. For weeks, she is the most wonderful woman. She gives her love so unconditionally to me and to everyone. Then suddenly, she becomes overwhelmed by how much she is doing for everyone and starts being disapproving of me. It's not my fault she's unhappy. I explain that to her and we just get into the biggest fights. Like many men, Bill made the mistake of trying to prevent his partner from going down or bottoming out. He tried to rescue her by pulling her up. He had not learned that when his wife was going down, she needed to hit bottom before she could come up. When his wife Mary started to crash, her first symptom was to feel overwhelmed. Instead of listening to her with a caring warmth and empathy, he would try to bring her back up with explanations of why she shouldn't be so upset. The last thing a woman needs when she is on her way down is someone telling her why she shouldn't be down. What she needs is someone to be with her as she goes down, to listen to her while she shares her feelings, and to empathise with what she is going through. Even if a man can't fully understand why a woman feels overwhelmed, he can offer his love, attention, and support. That was nice to know. So it seems at first we are having... Okay, we can do that. The Tower of Sexual Magic was in reverse, meaning it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be sexual images. Because the Life Purpose spread is now on top, and that's the cards I'm going to use. Oh, what's coming through is, finally you put my love on top. Ooh! Life Purpose spread. So we have 5 cards. Let me just clear these cards away. I feel like I wanted to go, I had the feeling then. So I want to go and check on the train driver to make sure he's alright. I mean, it's a long time. Unless, there's lots and lots of carriages and it's being cleaned, and maybe there's only one cleaner on duty. I mean, Lucy, where does your mind run to? I don't know. Right, let's have a look at this Life Purpose spread. Okay, before we have a look... No, let me do it as we pull them. Okay, so card number 1 is what you've learned in the past. I'm not looking just yet. Card number 2, what you're currently learning. This is a Life Purpose spread. Card number 3, what steps to take right now. Card number 4, how can you best help others? I haven't pulled that yet. We had to pause for that one. How can I best help others? And number 5, your life's purpose. That came straight out. So let's have a look at this. Okay. So, Life Purpose spread. First card, what you've learned in the past. To be slow, steady, treat love gently, to be a gentleman. This is about choices. So first of all, that's the energy I got from the card. You got the tortoise there. It's a slow energy. But then the actual card is the 7 of Cups, which is about making decisions. So what you've learned in the past is your decisions affect your comfort zone, because there's a comfort blanket here being dropped. So that's what you've learned. What you've learned in the past, that you hang on to security blankets. Card number 2, what you're currently learning. Notice how I've done my hair there. The Five of Swords, that you need to surrender to playfulness. That's what you're currently learning. What you're currently learning is that you need to surrender to playfulness. The Five of Swords is you're hurt. It's that energy today. You're hurt, you're upset, you're frustrated. It's like, I don't know, you want the world to have it. And really, as soon as I got home, it was like, you just want to be at home with the feminine, to feel at home and not scared. So that security, comfort blanket, it's got to be dropped. You need to be slow, steady with this kind of love, gentle. Five of Swords. Scared of getting hurt, and you need to surrender into that, into playfulness. Okay, card number 3. What steps to take right now? Don't get scared now. What card is this? It's the Knave of Pentacles. It's about sending a message to ask somebody out for a drink. I don't think it's a drink. I think it's a night. It's not the night, it's a page. Okay, so I'm taken to a diary and we're going to plan a date. Okay. There will be like some drinking involved. I feel the drinking is going to Dutch courage. It's going to like relieve the nerves. And also for you to have a drink so that you can just relax. But that's just too funny. He's going to obviously administer the dosage. But this is the energy of keeping you replenished. Okay. All night long, all night. What steps to take right now? Page of Pentacles. Someone sends a message. It's not a physical. The knight would be on his way to the meeting, but the page is planning that. Okay, right then. And then we have, how can you best help others? I put the card down and turn it over. By having fun. Sitting in your throne as the king. I mean, it's the King of Swords, so it's the truth. This masculine here just wants to be sitting in his throne with she's not on his lap. She's sitting beside him. Take a look. In the background, that's the ancestors. That's all okay. That's the truth of the situation, because there's a very slow, gentle, playful, exploring energy that wants to be explored. And it's like you've got the go-ahead. So how can you best help others? By helping yourself. By helping yourself to like the goods. It's Thanksgiving. Let's give thanks. Oh my. Okay, would you like to find out what your life's purpose is? I'm sure it's not just this. Yeah, you're the magician. Whatever you want it to be. When you have this blend, okay, when a man loves a woman, can't keep his mind on nothing else. He'll change the world for the good thing he's found. If she is bad, he can see it. She can do no wrong. Turn his back on his best friends if he puts her down. If they put her down. Oh, that's cute. There you go, the magician's energy. You have the power, because it's the power of love, isn't it? Joy. What will we activate in joy? You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. You see there, that would look like, well, let's say the magician there, he's got a sword, hasn't he? But he also, he's the pentacle. Lucy, yeah, I know. I can't find my words. Confidence is driving him. The horse is confident. He looks serious. But sometimes you need like a certain persona to get you through things. About being the minority. When you can, my teeth just chattered together then. And really hurt. This is, I can see like a scroll that has names written on it. It's like the Akashic Records. You have access to that. That's past, present, future. So take me to the minority report. Names. Pairings of names. Signatures. Energy signatures. I'm not sure what that's about. Your life's purpose is to be the magician. You're so sharpening like your tools, your sword. And okay, you can see why. Look, the energy of the muse here. So you can see why this is, because I was taken to the red candle, because this will explode. He's hot and fiery. I don't think he can wait. Oh, that's nice. You know when you say I can't wait, but it's like, I'm not sure if you have to wait. Have to wait and see. Okay. That's it. That's it. Taking that leap of faith, and then you've got that Knight of Pentacles, but he has the sword, which took me to the Magician's energy, and we do have, if you look here, it's the King of Swords. We saw the Queen of Swords, and I felt a shift of energy. So this could be a shifting of positions. This masculine's going to sit in that seat. Who's sitting in the seat beside him? Because it's the Divine Feminine's energy here. So that's why, obviously, someone else like, don't get comfortable. You're not staying. But that's not the Divine Feminine's energy. This story speaks of the opposite. One of them is, it doesn't speak of joy, and the other one does. Joy to the world, the magician is here. Let earth receive her king. Let's go to some cute kawaii tarot. Sweet days ahead. Oh, are we going to do the soulmate reading with these? Oh, beep, beep, beep. Did you hear that? It's confirmation. I nearly forgot about that. I thought we were done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. We have to actually read about the spread first, and I'm opening up the book without even pulling any cards. I'm sure the magician could do that, but I use the oracle. The magician is the magician. Okay, so card number 1, purpose of the relationship. Card number 2, block in the relationship. Card number 3, angel's guidance. Card number 4, probable outcome based on current circumstances. Are you ready? Because I really like, it looks like a little kiddie's tarot deck, but this is one of the most intense, in-depth descriptions of the cards in this book. Most definitely not for children, young adults. Young at heart. So, card number 1, purpose of the relationship. Let's find out. This is a soulmate spread. I just like them. Okay, Hanged Man. Purpose of the relationship. Card number 12, a major arcana. Limbo, vision, perspective. Purpose of the relationship. The hangman represents an important shift in perspective and consciousness. And you had the clarification there. So the purpose of this relationship, it's an important shift in your perspective and consciousness. It may appear when the querent is feeling vulnerable. It's a positive sign that you should step into the unknown and let it change you. The Fool, we've seen the Fool. Where's the Fool gone? That's a bit bizarre, isn't it? Are you underneath now? I don't know where the Fool card gone. But we saw you. He's gone. He's on his way. Okay. The Fool walks away from justice, thinking of the karmic balance of the universe. Now that's a bit interesting. I still have the cards, the original ones. Balance, justice. The universe card, the world card. Let's carry on. The Fool walks away from justice, thinking of the karmic balance of the universe. She sits by a tree and ponders. Soon she becomes overcome by thoughts, and in an effort to clear her mind, she climbs the tree. Before she can realise what she is doing, she is hanging upside down on a tree branch by her legs. In this temporary and reverse state, she asks herself, what lasts? That's it. What lasts? It's interesting, isn't it? I felt the energy of the feminine going through her awakening first, which we understand as a collective is correct. This energy of her being in a different disposition, being turned to clear her mind, she travels up the tree. Okay. And before she can realise what she is doing, she is hanging upside down on a tree branch by her legs. In this temporary and reverse state, she asks herself, what lasts? While trying to answer the question of what to grasp, she finds a small window between the spiritual and material, and the Fool reaches enlightenment. I've got such a tickly nose down this side here. So, this energy here is, it's taken the masculine a long time, okay, to reach this point. And I want to say, because of the change in disposition, mood of the feminine, lots is coming through about him taking it personal. It's a blank now. I don't think any of it matters. When you hit enlightenment, it doesn't matter because it all makes sense. And you can see why everything had to happen the way that it happens. Hear that noise? I keep hearing, I don't know where that noise will come from. sound, you know. Mm. Mm. I'm the only person in the house. I'm not freaked out by this stuff anymore. Oh, enlightenment. How refreshing. Let's carry on. Okay. We've got to carry on. This card can represent a feeling of finding peace in being able this card can represent a feeling of finding peace in being able not to take the events of the world too seriously. If you get this card in a reading, suspend your sense of time to try out different perspectives. Okay, so suspend your sense of time. So I feel the energy of it doesn't really matter how long it took. It's all in divine timing. Okay. So that comes in with this urgency of, I can't wait. Well, suspend your sense of time. It's a feeling, it's a knowing. It's not about timing. Okay. I think I read all that. I did. Next. What? Oh, that's the wrong. I've gone to the life spread. Listen, we'll get through this. I gotta get through this. You will do. Okay, yeah, the block. Let's have a look at the block in the relationship. Card number 2. Where are the cards? They're hiding. They're not hiding, they've been... The Power of Love book, they're activating them. Okay, so I said they're activating them, and I'm taken to like dance music in the 90s. Alternate, activate. It's the activate part. My eye is, my right eye is twitching. Come with me, tonight's the night. Can't you see I wanna be with you? I ain't gonna wait no more. What are we looking at? Blocking the relationship. I've got the card. What card do you think's come out? What's your life purpose? The Magician. You. Card number 1. What's the block in the relationship? The card's like been attacked. Look. What's the block in the relationship? You. The Magician. Peace in the valley, peace in the city, peace in your soul. Yeah, can you feel it? Calm. Okay, spark, concentration, power. The blocks. The Magician is the spark of a new idea, and the power to manifest a new vision. This card is the archetype of active achievement, going after what you want with great focus. It is about making higher use of your unbounded spiritual and emotional power. As the first teacher the Fool finds on her journey, because you was, the Divine Masculine is the one that was the catalyst for the Divine Feminine to enter through that little window while she was hanging upside down on the tree where she had gone to clear her mind. And without realising it, found herself in enlightenment. As the first teacher the Fool finds on her journey, the Magician is the one who encourages the Fool to develop her wisdom. The Magician, like any good teacher, is only here to show you the power and potential behind your own ideas. Armed, I could put the glasses on, I could. I thought it said armed with long hair. It doesn't. Armed with skill, looks nothing like that. Logic and intellect. Okay. Armed with skill, logic and intellect, the Magician suggests that now is the time. You have the creativity, tools and resources to manifest something new to your life. So it's you that gives the go-ahead. You are the Magician. You don't have to wait for the go-ahead or a time or I can't wait. Well, why are you waiting? You're the Magician. Okay, very interesting. We're going to speak about this card now. Card 1 features a wand with a star. The star symbolises the infinity power to tap into universal energy and use it as a source of help. The wand, upright, acts as a lightning rod between the divine and the ground. Around the wand are other elements representing that the Magician carries the elements to create all the suits and thus all of life. Getting the Magician in a reading means that there is divine energy behind your idea. This may be a sign to knuckle down and dedicate deep concentration to your tasks. Eliminate any distractions and focus on your goal. The Magician is single-minded. Commitment and focus are essential for you to achieve. Wow. Would you like some angels guidance? Please. Okay, I've got like really chilly legs all of a sudden, so I feel like like the bottom part of my thighs going into my knees, both of them. It's like there's a breeze, but I'm not sure where. Oh my goodness, you've got a lot of cards. You've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is your angel's guidance. Nine of Cups is the Divine Masculine's energy upright. I'm not sure what they're going to say. The voice has gone very, very gentle. Over to your angels. Nine of Cups in reverse. Dissatisfaction, materialism and overspending. A card of accomplishment, the Nine of Cups, when reversed, can signify disappointment at the fruits of your labour. It may be that your wishes were unrealistic, your expectations too high, or your time or effort not enough. The Nine of Cups reversed can appear in a reading when there's a feeling of dissatisfaction. This card in a reverse position warns of imbalance. Be careful that any feelings of unfulfillment are addressed in a healthy way. With the Nine of Cups reversed, it can be easy to lean on materialism to try to perk yourself up. Okay, so let me try not to do that. It says, be careful that any feelings of unfulfillment are addressed in a healthy way. The next card, the Two of Wands. Okay, what's coming through is, for me, this card would represent partial success, as if like something's missing. Also feeling stable yourself, so you're wanting to, it's like you can offer that stability to another. Okay, because you're stable enough to be able to hold yourself. I don't know what else I was going to say about that. Yes, what come through was, it's the truth. Regarding soulmates, and the biggest reason for a man's failure in life is due to the wrong choice of mate in marriage. We all know that quote. Well, I don't know the ending. It's like, behind every successful man is a something woman. You fill the blank. The Two of Wands. Where else are the wands in here? Here they are. All lollipops or candy canes. And the Two of Wands. Choice, prosperity and opportunity. The Two of Wands relates to the completion of a venture or project. As with all two cards, the Two of Wands is about a choice. This card reveals that your options going forward are more or less equal. It is a fork in the road where both paths look good and end well. The caveat, is it how you say that? I don't know what that word means. That's what I mean. This isn't like, if a kid can't understand it, then it's, you know, intelligent stuff. The caveat is that you only have the energy to take one. If you receive the Two of Wands in a reading, it is a definite sign that your time to make a choice is approaching. This card may appear after a phase of your life has been completed. Yeah, a cycle needs to be wrapped up first. Oh, what's coming through is the options that you have is to go alone or to partner with your soulmate. So it's like detaching from the stalemate, but then you can be your own playmate with your own soul. You have to love your own soul first before you're able to love another. Okay. So this card may appear after a phase of your life has been completed. You are wondering where to go from here. While you might be tearing your hair out, trying to weigh pros and cons, the Two of Wands appears when each of your choices is equally valid. This card shows up often for new graduates who are having trouble deciding on a career path. but be assured, but are assured, they could accomplish anything they set their minds to. So you have no need to worry, whatever. So if it's not about the relationship and it's a choice about a career, you're the Magician. Okay, the next card is just flipped over. So this went up on its side as I pulled out that Magician, and we're with the Hierophant. Card number 5. Remember, this is your angel's guidance. Tradition, religion, conformity. Representing conformity, following orders and doing the right thing, the Hierophant brings order and peace to groups of people, whether they are bound by religion, school, companies, or society. Peace in the valley, peace in the city. Bringing peace. That's what the Hierophant brings. Brings order and peace to groups of people, whether they are bound by religion. So these are people that are bound. We bring peace to people that are bound by beliefs. By their own beliefs. Okay. I was going to say, and we know what that feels like. Because we've all been there. We've all lived under the boundings, within the boundings. We do live here on earth, amongst it. It's about bringing awareness that that bounding exists. And it doesn't have to. We can bring peace to earth. Okay. So, representing conformity, following orders and doing the right thing, the Hierophant brings order and peace to groups of people, whether they are bound by religion, school, companies or society. The Hierophant leaves virtually no room for making your own path, but instead asks that you trust the ideas of the people. Okay, so this is getting dangerous. We bring peace by getting people to conform. So it's very interesting because there's like a contradiction now. How can you bring peace? That they can be the only person that brings peace and order to groups of people. They only have the influence to, okay, I'm with it. Oh, that's cool. I know what this is saying. I very much can see this as an option. One goes the spiritual route and the other goes the matrix route, societal bounding route, and we'll promote that. So we'll promote ill health, negative thinking, following societal beliefs, fear-mongering, being someone like regarding consequences, and then the other will be joy, love, freedom. That's it. Yeah. So actually being role models. That's a bit scary, isn't it? When actually you've got the choice to choose, who am I going to be an advocate for? Stalemates or soulmates? So really the peace that you're trying to bring, because a lot of people do, like to direct you. That's what I find. They like to direct you to a person, whether it be a doctor, or a psychiatrist, or they direct you to the police, chaos. menaces, emergency services, or tell you stories regarding fear-based stories, to put fear in you because I knew someone that done that and you don't want to do. You know, these kind of conversations. This is where the minority goes, oh yeah, I've heard this story, I know what you're saying, this isn't anything new I'm hearing, but I don't agree with it. And we're allowed to say that because we live on joy, freedom, love. It's like there's nothing to be afraid of, but if you want to be afraid, that's fine. You can stand on that side. You're the majority. I'm going to choose to be the minority. It's not what I stand for. I want to see love, peace, beautiful connections, people being in love for the right reasons, being in love for the right reasons, or calling love, love for the right reasons. Not these stupid quotes that everyone has up in their houses. Live, laugh. I don't know. What do they say? Is that a reminder? Like, does that remind them when they walk past? Remember to laugh? Or all these things about family, like what family is. And a lot of these places are toxic environments where it's under manipulation. But you do get to choose. You have freedom of choice. But the divine will always push you towards the path of joy. You're here to have fun. We'll get the same opportunity of how we're going to live our lives. Okay. That it's tough to say, but it's true. So the Hierophant leaves virtually no room for making your own path, but instead asks that you trust the ideas of the people, maybe your family, role models, or authority figures who came before you. Now this is interesting because now I have turned back to like the spiritual side of the Hierophants, because the Hierophant can stand for marriage, tradition, as it says, conforming, okay? But it is about tapping in, asking a higher divine source for guidance rather than your friends. Depending what your friends are like, okay? Or yourself, depending on what you're like. You know whether or not you're of a negative disposition and you find it hard to, you know, think positively. In particular unstable times, this may be exactly what you need. So that was about trust the ideas. The Hierophant leaves virtually no room for making your own path, but instead asks that you trust the ideas of the people, maybe your family, role models, or authority figures who came before you, in particular unstable times. This may be exactly what you need. The Hierophant is the advisor of the Emperor. Looks like a monkey. Like the High Priestess is to the Empress. As card 5, it is in a space that is by nature insecure. I have to read this again. I told you this is my kids' book. Now what's interesting is the Hierophant is the counterpart to the High Priestess. The High Priest and the High Priestess working together. But these are like spiritual laws that you're sharing. Because the High Priestess has the Torah. So she takes care of the Divine Feminine, the Empress, the channeling the messages through, and the Hierophant, the High Priest, will be channeling messages through to the Divine Masculine, the Emperor. Very interesting. Okay. The Hierophant is the advisor to the Emperor, like the High Priestess is to the Empress. As card 5, it is in a space that is by nature insecure. If you think of 4 as the stability of a child on all fours, then it is easy to see how 5, a child standing on his legs for the first time, can be very unpredictable. Represented by religious text, the Hierophant serves an important purpose in teaching and bringing up society. The Hierophant represents a realm where structure and assigned roles emphasize belief systems, which creates commonality among people. If you get this card in a reading, it suggests that you have a desire to follow due process and to stay within the conventional bounds of the status quo. To act responsibly, you may need to do what is expected of you at this time. So maybe your role, you're not to be too hasty to, because there's this energy of, I can't wait, like to move on with your new life, but it's like, there's some stuff that needs to be wrapped up. So where you are conforming at the moment, let's read that again. It suggests that you have a desire to follow due process and to stay within the conventional bounds of the status quo. To act responsibly, you may need to do what is expected of you at the time. You're to cause yourself no attention. As you're awakening, you're going to be, people are going to notice. Okay, so it's like you've got to stay in the closet for now. There's one more card, the Death card. So you're going through the transformation. 12, 13. Okay. Card number 13. This is a very interesting reading. Let's see what the time is. It's 5 to 8. Just had a light switch go on downstairs. Ding ding. Just happened again. Did you hear it? I don't know if you can hear these noises. They're hilarious. Okay, we're still on Angel's Guidance. End, loss and transition. Death is one of the few cards that can terrify. Does it mean literal death? Death just means an ending, although sometimes it can mean human mortality. But it's more likely to be old objects, ideas, or relationships that have gone. Death isn't necessarily a negative card. It could represent the end of a job that isn't right for you. But if the close is bittersweet in this situation, remember that mourning is a natural part of death. Something new is coming. The Fool is reinvigorated and at last ready to continue his spiritual journey. That's when he runs into death. Death tells him not to fear. A part of you has died, but that is natural. Death clears the old and makes way for the new. Represented by a sickle, death symbolises the need for us to prune, to keep growing. What is new may not replace the lost, but it will give you reason to carry on. Okay. Wow. So, here's to your transition and adjusting to it. Take your time. Okay. It's not to be rushed. And the final question, number 4, probable outcome based on current circumstances. Let's have a look. This has been a really long reading. I have thoroughly enjoyed doing this reading. We have the Page of Pentacles, So we've made mention of him, haven't we? That how we would like organise sort of the diary, a page, organising a date, but then it's the magician energy, and it's like the timing's up to you, but it's like don't do anything too drastic. So the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. Let's find out what this means. What was coming through is, you ain't no angel yet. You got a few things to turn around, and the halo needs a polish. But you're on your way. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Sloth, lying, materialism. So the answer to the question, probable outcome based on current circumstances. That's the circumstances you're living in. The stalemates. They're not good for your soul energy. Sloth, lying and materialism. The Page of Pentacles reverse can be a sign that someone childish is lying or being lazy, trying to take shortcuts to wealth. When reversed, this card brings a warning against immaturity. If the Page of Pentacles appears reversed in a reading, it could signify cynicism toward oneself. Maybe you are feeling far away from where you want to be. The loss of faith is harmful, suggesting that a vacation to re-energise may be needed. Maybe you can book in that date. That's all that's kept going through my mind. So that, well, not all, but it's like, I could do with a holiday. I've just had a week off, and today I decide I need a holiday. It's been a busy week. Channeling and energy wise. That's why it's really nice to do this reading. I've got goosebumps, chill bumps. 11727 is on the counter. Okay, let's finish with the secret language of colour cards, and I'm going to go and dwell in this energy forever now. I don't feel like coming out of it. I don't want to be in that energy I was in today. It doesn't feel like me. But I had to come out of my comfort zone. This is true. Magenta, such a bright colour. Beautiful though. Card number 5. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. There's a cartoon called Blue's Clues, and he's a blue puppy, and I believe his friend, his girlfriend, is called Magenta. You gotta find another paw print, and that's another clue. Put it in your notebook, you know just what to do. You got the Blue's Clues, Blue's Clues. It's not that book, Lucy. Blue's Clues with Kevin. We are big Blue's Clues fans. Are you going to let me open up the page to it? Okay, card number 5. Magenta, connect to your deepest inner knowing. Magenta is the colour of your deepest inner knowing. Would you like to have a look at it? Inspiring, truth, clarity and faith. Magenta also awakens your enthusiasm for life. We like that. Connecting you to the higher realm of spirituality and assisting you with your journey of self-discovery. Meditate on Magenta to connect to your deeper wisdom. Okay, divine wisdom. I'm so taken to the rose. Well, because it says divine wisdom, but over there it says attracting a relationship. Let's go to divine wisdom first. Life purpose first. The divine relationship, you don't need to strive for that. That comes as a gift at the end, as a thank you gift for doing the work on yourself. There's no way you can control that. That's just a done deal. But the fact that you work on yourself and you find contentment and peace and love, generosity, regardless of what the externals are, like attracts like. So, card number 5. Divine wisdom is always available to you for the next 7 days. Before you go to sleep, ask a question of your higher self. This is a part of you that has incredible knowledge, wisdom, and compassion. After this, meditate on the colour magenta for a few minutes. I would take maybe a screenshot of that colour. So that you can meditate on it. If I hold it straight, you'll be able to crop it, won't you, if you screenshot it? I can hear music now playing somewhere. Oh, the train's moved. The train's no longer stationary. I hope not. It's been 1 hour, 21 minutes and 47 seconds. Okay. Divine wisdom is always available to you for the next 7 days before you go to sleep. I mean, this isn't hard, is it? Ask a question of your higher self. This is a part of you that has incredible knowledge, wisdom, and compassion. After this, meditate on the colour magenta for a few minutes. Allow the answer to float into your mind. If you don't receive it the first time you try, persevere. Say, Divine Intelligence, please connect me to my higher self so that I can receive the wisdom and guidance that can bring me to joy, love, and abundance. Number 22. My live last night. I said, I felt it was going to be 22. Guys, okay. Well, beautiful. I will talk to you soon. Until then, take care, much love.